member and spokesperson of the Obi'S Campaign Council, Akara, has said that the candidacy of Peter Obi brought about some of the major notable changes as Nigerians campaign prepare for the 2023 elections. While speaking on Arise TV, Akara asserted that Peter Obi is the reason why politicians are no longer using some of the known method of earning the favor of the masses. She said that Obi is the reason why people discuss and campaign based on the issues and not about people trying to earn favor from the masses by engaging in some public activities. She said, Peter Obi is solely responsible for bringing the kind of conversation we are having in this election season. If he was not here, we would have been talking about frying beans by the roadside and drinking pure water in front of little children. He has led the conversation in these campaigns. He has made sure that we made this campaign about the issues, and that is exactly what has been happening. And remember what the Ghanaian cleric said, that Peter Obi has changed the dynamics of politics in Africa as a whole, and he has shown the true leadership that we are talking about. And this kind of a thing is not all going well with likes of Oshomole and all of them who always fry. Even Aisha Buhari used to do that. They will go and be frying akara. They will be buying corn. All of them, we know them. They will all this Shibaju eating with the children. All this school feeding of a thing forming here and there. But this man has brought a whole new thing to this system. Even if he does not win, they know the truth. We now have an option whether that Nigerians want to change, or if a better change is not left for them. So you don't even need to bother yourself. The bar has been raised. The bar has really been raised. We see even before the official campaign, being announced, or rally campaign here and there by the INEC, we saw people coming out on their own, going for rallies, campaigning here and there for Peter Obi, and that was when all of them started this 1 million march, 2 million march, and all of that. You know that Tinubu people have stopped now, because at some point they were just doing it as if it's a daily contribution. Every week they were doing it just because Obedient started this whole thing, this rally of a thing, even before, even those people that Peter Obi didn't even know. But the main thing here is that all this frying akara, buying corn, buying tomatoes, eating with children, drinking pure water, all those ones are no longer there. It is now town hall meeting. But unfortunately, they cannot seal it up, because they cherry pick where and where to go, because they want to be embarrassed. These guys, you can see the wickedness in them. But thank God that Nigerians are really giving it back to them. We know those people who are involved in all this agbado, ewa, cassava. He will even go and fry gari. Now all of them are doing town hall meeting because of Peter Obi. That is the Igbo spirit. Always the first, others follows. Always bringing positive change, and that is why other tribes are jealous of them. You think so? This is pure truth. But with Peter Obi, we are talking about the people who are not even supporting him, even from his own vote. He does not matter. Does it really matter? For the fact that people are not supporting Tinubu in Southeast, people are still supporting him in the West, but not everybody supporting him in the West. So it's always like that. All those narrative is not even holding water. Thank you, Akara, for this smart observation. Do you know Obi is the only candidate that engaged all stakeholders, both within the country and overseas, in an intellectual discourse about Nigeria's problems and watertight solutions? Others only babble like little children, too incoherent, God forbid bad thing. Some would have also be buying and eating roasted corn, even eating at bukas. Some will even enter Okada. Those campaigns scams have been overshadowed by the emerging new Nigeria. You see, then of course now when you talk about intellectual and constructive discussion, you see, the people, the other candidates, they come and say, hey, God bless you, vote for me, do you love me, do you like me, do you this and that, are you in love, all those nonsense things that are not, so you just begin to ask This on a campaign, this on a matured person for a country like this, really? That is why Ushomole hates him. He cannot dance his monkey dance anymore. Yes, so he can't do that anymore. Even Dino has stopped eating agbado on the streets. Oh my God, Oswald. What about the corn eaters? Abi corn no dey this year. This is brilliant, successfully outstanding, only for Nigerians whose brain are still intact without a sentimental mind. Kudos to this beautiful woman. Quite correct. Some will be eating agbado, cassava, even popcorn. Peter Obi has introduced to discuss the real issues that makes him out and ready to focus on his campaign promises if elected. He's not going there to be abusing somebody. But we know those ones, they don't have anything to offer. You see that they abuse you, they'll begin to look for what is not even relevant. Unfortunately, something is going wrong somewhere. Some for even join PSP dey sweep roads. Oh my God, that's one na old 30s campaigns. Nigerians are wiser and awake like fish, but some of them are not like that. So you can imagine if Peter Obi, is not part of this whole thing, it would have been business as usual. That is what they fail to understand, especially those that have traveled out to see how other countries' economic look like. I mean the intelligent ones and genuine people of this nation, Nigeria. Even corn eaters are nowhere to be found. Peter Obi is a regional presidential candidate. He should agitate for Biafra president under the security of unknown government, backed by ESN and IPOB. Okay, Tinubu can only win in the Oduduwa nation as well, if that's what you are talking about. When we talk about a regional and ethnic party, we should be talking about APC. You see what Buhari has even done. See what Buhari has even done. When you hear about APC, there's something that really comes out of it. These people, they think they are smart. What they are doing is what they are going to be accusing other people of doing. Peter Obi was never in their calculation. Yes, they never envisaged that he's going to come out like this. They never believed it. The era of eating corn on the road side is gone. Some would have been distributing agbado on the roadside by now. We are obedient movements for rescuing Nigeria from the jobless politicians that are feeding fats from our commonwealth. Sure, the tactics of frying puff-puff, Akara by the roadside in order to win election is outdated one. It appears that the presidential candidates or the platforms or the old brigade politicians were caught napping by this change of tactics. Indeed, to begin to speak in broken tongues, denying, cursing, and making untenable and outrageous promises, even worse than those used to make. Those they used to make. Yes, that most talked about God's time, in which we all strongly believe to be the best. Nigerians have prayed so hard that we ought to have forgotten or gotten at least a reply from the Almighty God. Peter Obi has successfully become a prayer request for every one of us globally, simply because whenever we take a glance at Peter Obi, then we say the best. It's because of this their envy and jealousy. They are now trying to say, oh, it is IPOB, it is this and that. Even when you talk about IPOB, they are agitating for a new Nigeria, for this evil governance that we have been experiencing. So it is the same propaganda. They have really labeled IPOB a terrorist organization, and they are doing everything possible. And I don't even know the correlation between Peter Obi and the IPOB that they are using. It is just propaganda. It is propaganda. It is those who are, how will I say it? So those who are from the north, who are not even educated, and those who are mischievous from the southwest and from that side, they are the ones carrying this whole thing. So you are telling me that Obasanjo also is supporting IPOB. Like I said, IPOB is not a bad thing, but it is because of their propaganda and narrative that they want to paint it out there. How many countries have you seen that they have labeled IPOB a terrorist group? Even as Buhari tried his best for that to happen, no, it's never happened. Some politicians will be going to Mecca for prayer to win election. Don't just mind them.